Listen, bro, we knew he was evil, but I think Thanos is evil. We already know about the story of David and the fact that he tortured this guy for years. And finding out, was there a purpose? Was he like the next Avenger that was going to stop him? No. He just did it for the love of the game. Turns out he can be more evil. Excuse me, ma'am, but I couldn't help overhearing. May I be so bold as to offer my assistance? This design looked like something out of the Boondocks, by the way. Thank you very much, young man. It is my sincerest pleasure, my dear. Can anybody explain to me why the Mad Titan is just casually strolling around the city? There we go. Take your time. There's no need to rush. And that was it. Thanos had successfully performed the most callously evil act in his life. And he did it right under the nose of every superhero protecting the Earth. How? He's literally casually walking the planet. Now, woman on the bus is Stephanie Kircher. Fun fact, she's destined to change the world. She'll cure diseases and hunger, stop inequality. She's going to turn Earth into a paradise, and from there, the universe. And it all begins today, right now, when she steps off that bus and bumps into Suzanne. But of course, Stephanie never bumped into Suzanne. Thanos had delayed the bus. Stephanie Kircher never bumped into anyone. Instead, she lived her life as most humans do, in mediocrity, dodged by the vague belief that somehow she was meant for bigger things. When she grew older, turned into a similar vague disappointment that those bigger things never ended up happening. Diseases never got cured, the world never got better. And decades later, when she was just minutes away from her own death, Thanos entered Stephanie's life once more. He gave her a vision. He showed her what she was meant to be, what she would have been, should have been, without him. Why is he so evil? What's crazy is, this has nothing to do with him. Even if he did get world peace, Thanos is just like David. It has nothing to do with you. He just does it for the love of the game. Happiness, peace, joy, Thanos wants you to have none of that. And he did it in her last moments too. He didn't even wait for a time where she could at least make her life a little bit better. Changed a little bit. Done a little bit more. He did it while she was on her deathbed, dog. And he did it just by making sure she didn't meet another person. Which also means he delayed that bus right here. He didn't even walk this all late just because I felt like doing something nice today. You know, a Mad Titan can do something nice every once in a while. Okay, that can be virtuous. Nah, he did it just to delay the bus. Because he had the time stone to do it. He's so evil! Now tell me, y'all, in the comments, who would you rather be? Would you rather be Stephanie or David? Okay, I ain't gonna lie. Oh man, that's hard. And Thanos fell a little more in love with death that day, because not just people can die, ideas can die, pictures can die, but the death of hope is by far the sweetest. This dude is a psycho. That is just psychotic. That is just evil. I don't know if I want to be Stephanie or David. I guess I'd rather be Stephanie because she at least lived out her life in peace. But man, he can be both kinds of evil. He can be the perpetual evil that's always in the background like he is for David. Or he can wait until the very end and make you feel an emptiness inside. That is evil. That doesn't smell different. Oh, y'all thought it was over? This is all from the same annual issue. Y'all thought this is over? But those who sin must sleep the sleep of eons until they may be understood and healed. So let us be kind, my friends. Let us be good that we may return to life sooner. The Colorasians, whatever the frick that means, were a minor scientist species living off the edge of the galaxy, out of the way. There was no end. They knew who he was. Pretty much everyone. Look at him over here, ore farming. Ore farming merchant right here. Thanos. I like how everybody just casually knows who he is, and you just kind of marvel the fact that he just walks up casually and no one does nothing about it. Your species was a hobby for him. Immortals need to fill their time. But still, he didn't want to lose any of you. So he made sure your essential cells were retrieved and stored in the body, failed, ready for recuperation. Any he felt who had come corrupted, he kept for study and eventual repair. As afterlife go, it wasn't a bad system. While it lasted. What did you do? What is this grin? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is happening? What is happening? Did he behead this being? What is happening? He was recording you all on a quantum server, very advanced. It would have ran until the end of time beyond, perhaps, but I destroyed it. Then I tore off his head and burned his heart. What? Why? So now when your bodies fail, you'll just switch off and then no. Let me guess, did you do this for the love of the game too? Does this have anything to do with anything, Thanos? This is one of your side quests, your side hobbies, just to make people just suffer for no reason at all. Nothing? Why, Thanos? I was curious. For the love of the game! Thanos, 60 points, 22 rebounds, and 15 assists in the level of this evil doing. I have never seen just casual. He don't even care about the main missions. Okay, he's playing his RPG. He could be handling with the Avengers. But he's like, you know, I like my side quest too. Okay, it levels me up. He said I was curious. Let us be good that we may return sooner. Your words. Eternal life awaits. Eternal life awaits the just. But what if there is no eternal life? I left Howden's corpse in the lands to the east. If you want to go... Why are you telling me where his corpse is? What is wrong with you? What is your problem, dog? Proof that your God is dead. That your heaven is destroyed. Will you all be good? I want. So you was doing this based off a theory? Just to see how they will act? What is your problem, Thanos? What did we do? Now that it's all for nothing. So basically you did all this just to see if they'll still be good people. You run in civilization. Just cause, hey, I want to just see what happens. I know it's not, this doesn't, we're still here now. We're all here now, so we have to try. I don't want to die. Be calm, friend. Calm. I'll give you calm. And now they're going to start killing each other. We have to try interesting theory. I'll enjoy seeing how you all get on. Thanos might be the GOAT of villainy, I ain't gonna lie, bro. He gonna get... He can be all part of the Avengers. But he said, I'm going to torture David for doggone near 50 years. Why? Because I care, that's why. David trying to get this whole soliloquy. And Thanos like, I don't even care, David. but I'll see you next year. He came back after being defeated by the Avengers just to make sure I tortured David a little bit more. And regardless, this has nothing to do with him. But you know why he did it? Because of the love of the game. This dude is so evil. He went out of his way to do something good just so he could do some evil. The one good thing he did in his life is just for a long, convoluted plan to torture a woman that has nothing to do with him. Why did he ruin their afterlife party? Because I just wanted to see how they act. One day I was like, you know those aliens that think they have an afterlife going on? Let me kill the thing that they worship just to see if they'll still do good. Why? I don't know. I just wanted to. I just wanted to that day. I felt bored.